Beautiful people, most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit-chatting. This is where we get those who matter when it comes to sports development. I am Theophilus Sampa, and today the spotlight is on one of the demonstration sports for the 13th edition of the African Games. I'm talking about mixed martial arts. They are promising us a spectacle we've never seen before. They are telling us that it will be beautiful, it will be juicy, it will be tasty. Well, what really do you know about mixed martial arts? Well, for the first time, we are going to see it at the African Games. The African Games has been in existence for some time now, and this is the 13th edition. And remember, it happens every 4 years. And so, if you just calculate the number of years, but this sport called mixed martial arts has been with us for a while now, but they are making a grand entry. How big is the entry going to be like? What memories are they going to leave in the minds of Ghanaians and Africa as a whole? Remember, all African countries are here. And so I have been joined by two able personalities who really sleep and understand the sports. They eat the sports, they drink the sports, they do everything they sport. And so let me introduce them. From my extreme left, I have this gentleman here. He's a brother. He has been with us throughout. His name is Jeffrey Taylor. He's a Ghanaian, but he's now a Bruni. Yeah, Jeff. Most welcome.
Yes, how's it going?
Yeah, so you see, Jeff has been eating our kenke and our shito.
Yes.
And Jeff has been eating our banku, playing everything. But Jeff says he wants to be a Bruni.
No, Bruni. Yes.
So that's Jeffrey Taylor.
Me Pacho.
Remember, it's the African month too, so Ghana month as well. So don't worry, we'll fix it small. Okay. But I hear you like Kelewili. Is it true?
Oh no.
So which one do you like?
I do like Wachi. Yeah, I love the Wachi. Yes. And
Okay.
of course Banku and Pepper. You gotta have that.
It is Banku Eshito.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so next to him is this fine gentleman. He says now he wants to stay in Ghana. He loves Ghana.
I love Ghana, that's for sure, yes.
You love Ghana?
I love Ghana, yeah.
On this show, when it's your first time of coming here, I give you the platform to introduce yourself. So you love Ghana, yes. Tell us who you are.
Yeah, I'm Gino Engelhardt.
Okay, Gino.
And I'm the head of sport and competition at the GAMA,
Okay.
which is the International Federation of Mixed Martial Arts. And following the recognition we got from the UXA, and so we are the only recognized federation in the continent of Africa, for the continent of Africa. And so this is great that following this recognition, we are now able to be in these games and have mixed martial arts for the first time in an official Olympic game.
Whoa, how big is this for Ghana?
Really big. And we're a demonstration sport, and we're really glad that we could be able to do this. And it's awesome, yeah.
Whoa.
And it's my third time in Ghana because we had a lot of preparations to do.
Whoa. I'll come back to what you've put in place and what we should be expecting. But let me come to the man welcoming the rest of Africa and Ghana and everybody here. Jeff.
Yes.
When you finally got the green light that mixed martial arts will be part of the African Games for the first time, what was your reaction? What really do you see?
Well, it's been a long time coming. Of course, I've been working with Gamma for years, way before that. So, we've been pushing this. The whole goal is to get it to become an Olympic sport. That's the goal. We've been working for years and years to build MMA. As you know, I've been here several times promoting MMA. And it was a really big moment for me, especially for Africa, because in some of the other countries and continents where they already have professional sport and they're generating money. So my goal is, if we can get this, our young boys trained properly, get the government and some of the people behind them, then they can move it into a professional sport where they can generate a decent income, to give themselves a greater lifestyle for their families, So that's just been my goal.
Now, at the end of the day, Ghana is the welcoming home, the host nation.
Yes.
Let's talk about the athletes we have. What sort of athletes are we having? And Jeff, what sort of athletes are you going to present to the world? First time, so
yes.
Everything must be.
Well, our athletes been training for months. They're ready. We just did a event or some training and some preliminary events, and they are ready. You know, when I tell you they're ready, they say they're taking home all of the medals. So, yeah.
But no, sincerely, you've been to other African countries.
Yes.
You've seen the talent there. You've seen the physique. You've seen the techniques that other countries are adopting in terms of the athletes. And Ghana, what you see, that's what Ghanaians really want to know. This is our first time. So if you are hosting something, all Africa is looking at us, the global world. They are looking at us, okay, MMA, what can Ghana and Africa really do to really push this?
Well, I mean, Africa in its entirety is strong. We have strong men and women here, you know, so it's going to be a tough situation. But, you know, we have, you know, put in a lot of training for years on this sport. So I think we're pretty well prepared to face almost any country here. So my guys, we're ready. You know, we're ready. You can depend on Ghana to come home with something.
Okay, so still staying with you and on the Ghana channel. Very soon we'll see some highlights of your training on our screens. But Jeff, tell us, when is the mixed martial arts events taking place, from when to when?
Yes, we're going to start on the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Those are the days that we're going to be at the Bocom Arena.
Okay.
And we would ask everybody to come and support. Come and see this sport. It's mixed martial arts. You love boxing, you would love MMA, because then you get to see them also box and then take to the ground, you know what I'm saying, and wrestle, you know, so, and then get back up in more boxing, and then maybe some kicking, you know, so it's real exciting. It's like the fastest growing combat sport thus far, you know.
So on our screens, viewers, some of the athletes, I don't know, you come and tell me the number that you've selected for whether you've selected the finals team to really represent Ghana, but this is the Bukum Boxing Arena, one of the gyms there. They have so many gyms there, and these are some of the men and women who really be representing us. So tell me, how many athletes have made the call for the games? How many are you presenting to the nation?
Yes, well, we're going to have 17 events.
17 events in 3 days.
Yes, in 3 days. 17 fighting categories, or weight categories, right? So, which of course with different countries and, you know, coming down to the championship. But it just depending on who all can weigh in at those, you know, specific weights. We have pretty much all of our weights except for the females. We're lacking a few females, but we also have, you know, a couple guys that's going to be, you know, there for backup.
Okay.
And those guys, so we having probably like 20, I think it's 23 fighters prepared to perform. Yeah. For
the 17 weight categories.
Yes.
That MMA is having for the African Games.
Yeah.
In terms of other African countries, which of them really have indicated their readiness to be part of these games?
Yes, several of them. Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Togo, Ivory Coast. Several of them has already came in. You should, Gino may know
Egypt,
a few.
Like Libya,
you bring in
a
Egypt?
lot of Egypt, Libya, yes, and more. So
and Jeff says Ghana will take the medals.
Of course.
So I'm looking forward to see the MMA Black Stars competing.
Now tell me, how is the stage going to be like? Are we going to see you guys bring the ring? Are you going?
Yes,
are you going to see
we are having it produced here in Ghana locally, and it will be an MMA ring. It's different from a boxing ring, for example, and also not the typical rage you see, because like he said, our goal is the Olympic recognition, and this fits into the sport. We want to show the world, the African continent, the sport of MMA, and so it's a ring. It has 4 ropes, and only on the bottom, it has a fence.
Okay.
So to prevent them from falling out while doing the groundwork. And it will be great. It will be set up on the 7th. We will start the setup there in the Bukom, and then get ready.
But sincerely, on the international stage, some Africans are making big names, making it big in the MMA. Are they the ones coming, or this one is the amateurs that really are coming on board?
Right. This is the amateur. I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit. you know, really there is no amateur ever really being set a standard. That's what Gamma is here doing.
Okay.
We're setting the stage, we're getting the rules together, we're creating a standard for amateur, which, you know, all of sports, amateur sports are for the Olympics.
Okay.
So with that being said, we have to create a stage for that because there wasn't one there. Okay. So like he was saying, the ring that we're creating, you know, we don't want it to have to be a cage.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be that much roughness going on. We brought down a lot of the rules in order to make them a little more friendly for amateurs, you know. So it's a great thing. We're creating history right now. It's a great thing to be involved in. I'm so proud that it's here in Ghana for the first time, you know, because I'm the president of the Mixed Martial Arts Association here, so I'm very happy after putting in all these years of trying to get the sport to another level, you know, so I'm excited.
So, and you, in terms of officiating, officials coming in, where are they coming from? Throughout Africa? Or
all over the world. All over the world.
How many are we supposed to, because at the end of the day, the world is seeing. Maybe others will see and say, okay, this is a platform for me to invest in.
Yeah.
So in terms of really sticking to the rules and not being biased and say, okay, let Ghana win at all costs, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yes, fair play, blah, blah, blah. Maybe the doping team will be around to make sure that nobody cheats.
Yeah,
it should be a clean sport.
For sure. All the sports are...
tell us what are the mechanisms you've put in place to make sure that everything is clean, we enjoy the sport.
We are working very hard on this already for months. Like I think it was in June last year when we heard it first. It would be participating, but there is a lot of figuring out that needed to be done in the preparation time. And since the last month, things are getting moving. I mean, of course, I'm not from here, so you know.
So you are cocksure
that everything goes really fast,
yes.
You know. So
by you sincerely, you feel that on the D-Day,
yes,
we are going to sell the best thing.
We will be ready.
Yes, we
will be ready.
It's
great, and also about officials. Sorry.
Oh, no, yes, go on.
About the officials.
Yes,
they're coming all over the world because, of course, we have our ITOs, the international technical officials, and the technical delegates that be supervising and also to bring in the experience. Actually, on all our Gamma events, also this one, we will have seminars where they can be certified if you achieve all the needed things. And so we also have officials coming in from all the different African countries, and of course they'll be trained. Also, some of them they know the stuff, and but this will also be a huge acceleration point to develop the sport of MMA in the African countries, support the African countries, bring the structure, because like Jeff was saying, it has to develop a lot. So we are working very hard on this.
Great, Jeff.
Yes.
Again, everybody will be looking at you. Okay, mixed martial arts, blah blah blah. You've talked about Ghanaians athletes getting ready, and they are ready, super ready. I don't want you to tell me the incentives you have for your athletes. But sincerely, I want you to really tell Ghanaians, because everybody is watching. The Minister for Youth and Sport Canada is watching.
Right. Well,
in terms of doubting, can you really do this? Can you really get us a medal? Podium finish. There is bronze, there is gold, there is silver, there is bronze.
Yes.
You have 17 categories.
Yes, I'm very confident that we're going to bring home several medals. You know. And as far as the opportunity for Ghana and other countries, like he said, you're going to have, we've sent out several officials to be trained almost a year ago, just to be learning the rules with Gamma. We sent them out. We have several of our Ghana officials that's already ready. Ghana Mixed Martial Arts, we sent them out and got them trained. So other countries from different places going to do the same, so we can all become unified. That's important. So we can all be under one rule as an amateur, you know, event. You know, so when you bring somebody over to fight, they know all the rules, everything is good. You know, there's no problems with that.
Okay.
But after amateur, you know, we have opportunity for them to go into a professional sport where they can generate money, like we said before, and that is very, very important for a lot of them, especially officials too. They can also make money and keep moving on and on and on.
Okay, great. So at the end of the day, what Ghanaians want to know, okay, the sport is in, really now it is active. After the African Games, people will be asking, what's next? But we won't talk about the what's next. In every MMA, there is pre and there is post. The side attractions are what? Are the musicians coming in? Are people coming to stage? Are we going to see fanfare? You know the Ghana thing, Bukom Boxing Arena. The crowd will come. What, aside the ring, what are you bringing? Because the last time you staged it about, they were,
yes,
yeah. So it's so.
Well, this time we're kind of cramming a lot,
Okay.
because we're also dealing with all the other sports, judo and everything else for the African Games. So we were thinking about it, and it was with time and all that, it was really difficult to get someone in on entertainment side. But I'll be there and I'll speak out. Maybe I'll tell one or two jokes myself. I'll tell one or two myself.
So at the end of the day, has this sport come to stay, and are we going to see a continuity after the African Games? I'm asking this because there are days that there is so much gap. One event is organized and it takes so many months for another one to be organized, and so athletes will train, and then they go and sleep, and it really doesn't work out well. So after this African Games, are we going to see more events?
Yes, this is kind of a catapulting thing for us to get a lot of the other countries, the certified in, as officials, learning all the rules in the amateur. Now we can start putting on events, and it'll be a lot more easier, in different hubs, without having Gamma go here and do everything, and got to bring in officials from all over. This is very good for us as an African continent. So I'm really happy for that.
What do you tell corporate Ghana?
I'm sorry?
What do you tell corporate Ghana?
Oh,
come on board. What do you tell them?
Yes, I'm telling them we need sponsorship. This is for the country. MMA, like I said, is the fastest growing combat sport out there. If you check it out, the rest of the world has got huge sponsorships. They're making money. The companies are making money. It's a lot of people following this. So get in now while you can early, because eventually it's going to be hard to get in on sponsorship. So we calling all sponsors to get in now.
Okay. Gamma, what are you saying to the African countries coming and also the world at large in terms of this African Games?
I say we cannot wait for all the national teams to be participating at the MMA competition in the African Games, and it will be fantastic.
Do you see the Africa region as the next big thing to really rival?
For sure. I'm already with our international officials also talking like this. We need to bring more structure. I'm planning on bringing teams to the different countries, train with them. So like Mr. Taylor said, they can eventually train their people in the country or neighboring countries, and really help support the national federations in the countries.
Okay, so viewers, MMA is going to really spice up the African Games. It's one of the demonstration sports. Remember, some of the games are qualifiers for the Olympics. Others are not. Others are demonstration sports. And one of the demonstration sports is mixed martial arts, because it is the first time it is making its appearance on the African stage. And so just be there. The venue is the Bukom Boxing Arena. And the date, you said 3 days of action packed from the 7th, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Right.
It's time for mixed martial arts. So if you're a fan of boxing, you're a fan of taekwondo, kickboxing, everything, come and then have a feel of it.
Exactly.
And then come and witness Ghanaian strong men.
We're ready.
The way you're saying you're ready is like you're standing on something, okay?
Yes, exactly.
It's the president of Ghana Mixed Martial Arts Association. He's saying they're ready. So when we finish, and then we bring them here, and they cannot show me medals, show Ghanaians medals, then in fact, we have to do what? Should we impeach you?
Well, I might not show up.
but it's going to be a beautiful at the Bukom Boxing Arena. So please be there for the mixed martial art. Just come and have a feel of it. Come along with the family and see how it goes. At the end of the day, you don't know. Maybe you say, I knew this guy before he became a star. And at the end of the day, it goes. So thank you very much, guys, for your time and your dedication to the sport. Keep it up. Let's the African Games really be exciting through your sport. Excite everybody around.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for doing the watching. Remember, you have to stick with GTV Sports Plus because it's the official broadcaster for the African Games, and then watch all the highlights of the games happening all over the venues, and so including mixed martial arts. So just check it out. It's happening live. I'm Theophilus Sampa. Return same time tomorrow with another group of people about the African Games. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Bye for now.